Welcome back for more I, Napoleon. In this series, my brother and I are playing completely cooperatively, making all the decisions together, and we're also trying to clean up some of the errors we made in some of the other videos that we posted and that many of you were kind enough to point out. So with all of that said, let's jump into the action.
Yep.
All right. So So we played one where I attempted to teach you. I played one by myself, kind of like, you know, a little bit more sort of like but there was a lot of stuff that we got wrong, which people kindly pointed out. But let's see how well we can do playing like purely things.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
So I think the goal here has to be a lot more not be in such a hurry and pay a lot more attention to what's, you know, reading the cards and making sure we're doing things right based on the game state. So there were a few
playing
rules.
Cooperatively will probably simplify that.
We'll probably help with that. All right, so first thing, shuffling the deck.
A tactical thing. Promote me.
Oh, thank you.
Promote me.
Yep.
I was going to ask for it at some point. May as well
there
get
you
it
go.
out of the way.
All right. So, as we remember, the first thing we're shooting for is we got to somehow find a way to get 5 glory so that we can become General Napoleon.
Yep.
All right. So, I've shuffled the deck. Year setup, we don't have to do anything. Card deck phase, don't have to do anything. So we're just now we're just drawing cards. So let's just draw the first card and see.
You want me to draw them?
Yeah, you draw them. You go for it. Must place in politics.
We're doing that.
All right.
Since we must.
Yeah. And so the key thing is that's going to affect under arrest. So it makes... I think it's good for us for under arrest. Maybe it makes it a little bit easier for us to survive if they come looking for us.
Well, it depends on whether Robespierre's fall
true.
has or has not been played as to whether that's going to be good.
True. So. Okay.
All right.
Must 2P.
An immediate effect.
Okay, and this is good. Well, this is actually one of the cards that someone pointed out that I think it was me actually played, even though it was past 1796. So we don't have to worry. We actually get 2.
We don't even have to worry about that.
We get 2 politics, and
all right. So I'll get us 2 politics.
Yep. And I'm advancing the card draw as well as removing the card.
So third.
We got a commander.
A commander.
The side.
All right. You want to slide him over?
Yep. So we'll put him in commanders. So if something comes up, we've
down to the 4th.
4th card draw. All right, expedition time.
A chance.
Roll the die and remove this card from play with no effect on a result of 1 to 6. So we got to roll a 7, 8 above us, like a 7 or above to even go on this expedition. So now the question is, I mean, this would, if we succeed
use
here.
Napoleon's luck for this.
Do you use Napoleon's luck for this? It's going to get removed in a couple of years, so it could come back around. So I'm kind of the opinion that we just let it go for now. Oh, no, we remove it from play. Sorry, no, we remove it from play on that roll.
Oh.
So it won't come back around.
You're right. I feel like, I tell you, I don't like going to win the campaign a lot of times.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to send Napoleon in and he has a chance to die, and having no luck roll feels
let's leave it
dangerous. So we should actually get rid of that card.
Corsica is gone. Yep. Corsica is gone. Okay, so that was
all right, so
the 5th card. Yep.
Another commander.
No, actually this is campaign modifier, but we don't have a campaign yet. So but that's actually good. Yeah. That's a good chance to get our 5G. What we really want right now is to draw a campaign. So now we're rolling though. On a 1, we this ends. All right, so we move to the 6th one. Escape. May place an I Napoleon. So there,
I got to admit,
no
point I've ever been tempted to play Escape.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, lose all
It's
G.
like
Yeah,
losing all my glory and my
yeah,
political points, and I'm
yeah.
always like, I'd rather just die and start over.
Well, at any rate, there's no reason not to put it in
I
I
get the
Napoleon.
fact that Napoleon didn't have that option, and therefore escape might have been better.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't have a reload. But for now, we'll just put it
Nope.
in I Napoleon because you never know.
Might as well. We
Well,
kill it.
for
You
example,
never
like
know.
right now, if it came up, there might not be. This might be a good play because we have no glory and we
That's
only have
true.
2P.
That's
So
that's true.
yeah, so some of it depends
All
on
right,
where
so
we
we got
are.
to roll now.
Yep, 1-2. All right, so we are drawing a 7th card. This is the one that I think you started the game with. It was literally the first thing that happened to you is you fell off a horse. Advance the card draw
So
track.
we have to roll, I believe.
Wait, hang on. We advanced.
We have to roll to see if we advance. Correct?
I don't believe so. I think in this case you just advance it.
Are
And
you
then
sure?
it says when revealed, advance the card draw track and reveal the next card. So I don't think you roll because I think this sort of says it.
Well, how else could the riding accident be the final, unless it was the 12th? But I made the assumption
Yeah, if it's
that
drawn.
if the accident.
Yeah.
So, for instance, what I thought is, okay, well,
Okay. I don't know. That's a good question.
that's
But
an interesting question, isn't it?
it is. I actually don't know the answer to that, and I'm not going to go look it up right now. Final card draw during the card action phase. I mean, final card draw does kind of sound like the 12 space, right?
I could argue.
All right, roll it up. Let's see what happens. Just roll higher than a 3.
I don't know. That's a really interesting question.
Yeah, it is actually. Never actually really.
Sure, you don't want to look it up?
Where would we look it up? How easy is that? Like, I don't want to take a bunch of time looking
Do
it up.
they have a place in the rules or the playbook where they describe each card?
No, not at that level of detail, I don't think. All right, well, lacking any clarity from anywhere, why don't we go ahead and play it your way? Since it's let's just play it your way. So go ahead and roll to see if it's if you roll a 1 to a 3.
We should post that as a question, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, of course.
We have to. All right.
Really would love to.
Maybe we'll find out from comments. If anybody actually knows the answer to this, they can comment. And maybe we'll figure it out at some point.
Isn't that interesting? We ran into a question almost out of the gate.
Yeah, but I find that's not. I mean, I don't think that's. I think we've talked about this before. I don't think that that's uncommon with this game because so much of it is on the cards, and you've got so much of it is like exceptions to the rules that has to be contained on the cards, which makes it automatically challenging, I think. All right.
Well, and the other piece of that is given the fact that they can be in such a different sequence and there's so many permutations.
Yeah.
Same thing Mr. President runs into, right? It's the edge cases of.
Yeah. All right. So campaign resolution, all we do is return capturing a general, since there was nothing. We skip diplomacy and domestic politics and then clean up. Oh, you know what? Actually, we should re-roll that.
Could have used that.
But then if we re-roll it, let's just keep going because you know what the problem is that if we use Napoleon's luck and then the turn keeps going and we get like a campaign, we're gonna regret that.
Yep.
I think it just is what it is.
But if you're gonna regret it on the first turn.
Yeah, and then sorry, I want to remind myself during cleanup. There's 2 things you do, and I can't remember. Reset cards and markers.
It's luck, and don't we also remove like the admin disappears?
Okay, yes, but this is one of the things we did wrong. Where was it? On 3?
Yeah.
So there's an exception for the first game turn. You don't reset admin the first game turn.
Oh wow.
That is one that we both videos got wrong. Just completely got wrong.
That's one that actually in reading the rules I somehow just glossed over too.
Yeah. Well, again, it's like this weird exception. So basically, admin would
still
get
I would have expected at some point.
All right. So then year setup, we advance the year. trying to remember what we do. We don't have any.
Should go
We
try
don't
to
have
see that.
any. Well, we get one admin.
Yep.
We get, so now we're at 4 admin. This would be a good time to have a campaign right here.
Yes, it would. I did find that rule, by the way.
There you go. What else do we do in the year setup? I'm just trying to remind myself. Year setup.
Year setup. Markers. So we get our stuff.
Research. Okay, so we've done everything then. Now
there may be times when you want to so one of the things that looks like in the year setup that I did not know that you can do is exchange political points for admin and glory for admin.
Yeah, political points for admin would be a good thing to do, but probably not right now. It's a little more like when you know you're going to have a big campaign. I think that would be a good thing to do.
Yeah, I didn't realize you could do that.
So, the other thing I'm going to do here is I am going to go through the deck and we're going to pull everything that's got 1794 on it. Because we just like constantly, it's our ability to check things. I say let's just say since I was the one most of the work. My ability to check things is not that
get into the game. There's one.
So artillery Toulon is gone. Artillery Lyon is gone. So 2 of our campaigns are gone. Scabies sticks around. 1796. 1796. This is the most thrilling part of the video. Well, we don't have to ever answer the questions of whether we go to Turkey.
Nice. All right.
All right. So that is those 3 cards are removed in 1794. We are not adding any cards in 1794.
That's the card deck phase.
I'm going to reshuffle the deck.
Yeah.
And now...
And then we are basically going to draw a card and ignore it.
Unless it is
Austria, Prussia, Russia.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead. So sick leave, so we ignore it.
All right.
And then we remove this card from riding accident from play. So we can only fall off a horse once. I just moved this
to our second card.
Right. So I can only fall off a horse once, and now we've done it. Well, that's back.
Thank God.
Let's get a campaign.
That's good. Let's get one.
Come on, campaign us. Commander, so have you been moving the card draw marker while I've been doing this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we're on.
This is our 4th draw.
Yep. Well, scabies. Well, no, this is a good time to do it because we have no glory, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So this is a good time to get scabies.
Nobody
knows who we are, so nobody cares that we have scabies.
Yep.
Which makes sense.
And you have confirmed that you must remove your glory, but if you don't have any, that's the must.
Yeah, so I know for certain in the rules it says that like when that happens, you pay as much as you can and then you stop. Is that a campaign?
A campaign. Oh, that is a campaign.
That is good. That could get us to our 5 glory. Oh, wait. Oh, it could actually, because we're going to lose 3 glory but capturing a general could get us there.
Get us 5.
And capturing a general happens after resolution.
If we're lucky, Napoleon gets wounded.
Also true. Okay. I think we might be able to get our 5 glory.
See if we go to the 6.
Yeah, roll to see if we go to 6. Now would be a good time to roll really low and stop doing this because...
All right, remove 1 political point.
I have done that. We are down to 1 political point. Continues. Oh, that's good. More commanders.
All right.
Excellent.
Good command. Commanders.
We like commanders.
Not bad. All right.
We continue. If Egyptian campaign is in play, discard was enough. Otherwise, must -2G and +3P, then remove this card.
That's a good time.
So -2G, which we can't do, but +3P. And then we remove Whiff of Grape Shot from play. So good timing for Whiff of Grape Shot. There we go. It ends. I like that. I wanted it to end.
That actually worked out good. Yep.
So now we do campaign resolution. Now here's the thing. We literally don't care if we win or lose this campaign. So in other words, if we lose this, we just accept it. What we're actually holding Napoleon's luck for is like capturing a general or Bonaparte leads.
Well, right? And there's the question I have: is it? Should we go for should we use Napoleon? Bonaparte leads. Get the +3.
I think we should use it to try to get the glory.
Me too.
And we just re-roll if it's a 1 or a 2.
Me too.
And we might as well spend the admin here.
Yeah, we're gonna lose them if we don't.
We're gonna lose them if we don't. So we've got. So we can assign. So okay. So going through this in order. First things first is assigning commanders. So all admin, 3 of these are admin.
Admin. So 3 admin.
We spent most. Oh, you got it.
Got it.
So we spent most of that. Whoa.
Gets very confused when 2 people grab it.
Yes. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna play
that.
Napoleon leads. Bonaparte leads. Sorry. And then really Bonaparte we just use one of these commanders. Like doesn't really matter.
Yep.
They're all pretty much the same. I mean, we're not going to use any of them for their +3 because we can only get +1.
So we have a +4.
Yep. Hang on a second. Let's.
I'm going to clone the die.
That's what I was just going to do. Go for it if you're going to do it. All right. Oh. You and I are doing the same thing.
We are apparently thinking alike.
There you go. All right, so let's start by rolling +4 to see if we win the campaign.
Do we do that before Napoleon's?
No, actually, that's right. We've done this wrong a number of times.
Yep. So we do this first when you play that card.
When used. So we are using it. So we're rolling. So we don't get the +5, but we don't die, and I don't think we should. I don't think we should re-roll it.
I don't think so either. I don't think we should re-roll. Nope.
We'll save luck for this card to try to roll above a 4 on two tries.
All right. So now we're rolling for the +4 on the campaign.
Yes. All right. So we lose. No, 7. We win.
Bloody victory.
Bloody victory. And I did, by the way,
Doesn't matter.
Well, it actually says here, ignore bloody results during CMD, and in fact, you ignore them during. I think I read somewhere you ignore them during FCD also.
I never noticed on the stalemate losing 2 glory.
Oh yeah, we kind of blew that a couple of times too when we were playing.
I didn't even know it. I missed it completely. I just saw it.
So -3.
Definitely blew that.
-3G and +2P. So we have no glory. So all we do is we gain.
Don't lose the 3.
2P. And then
we're going to roll for capturing a general.
No. So first things we do. Let's see. First things we do.
Do we do our commanders first?
We do our commanders first. Actually, we do our commanders. Oh, interesting. So this is interesting. Hang on one second. Yeah. So we're going to roll for now that we've resolved the campaign, we roll for all the commanders.
So let's just do this. And the red is the top one.
Yeah. Oof. We almost lost both of them.
Almost lost them both.
So Marmont is injured.
He is.
I will just move him back. Okay, so we retain 2 commanders for future. Now
then we're rolling for.
Now, just double checking. Now we do that. Yeah. So now we do commander casualties, then that. So there you go.
A 6.
+5 glory. And this is.
So at what point do you check? At the end of any campaign. So that would be now.
That would be now. So I'm going to remove capturing a general from play because it has remove when played on it. And now we get to flip.
And this also has removed from played.
Which
the campaign
one?
Does.
The campaign is also removed.
The campaign we just did?
Yep. It would be removed anyway in 1795, so. But yes. And I have flipped, so we are now General Bonaparte.
So +2 admin.
Yes, so that's good timing for that, since we're gonna lose, or we don't have that early bump.
Yep.
All right, and we don't have any of that, so we don't have anything left here that needs to be cleaned up. So I think that's it for combat resolution. So in cleanup, we still didn't use Napoleon's luck.
We have not needed his luck. We do have our admin drop.
We reset admin.
Lost 1.
All right. So
1795.
So I don't think that there's anything that gets removed in 1795, but I am going, well, actually there is one I now know, but we've already removed it. But I'm going to go through the deck again just to make sure that nothing gets removed.
That's theoretically the card deck phase. I'm doing the year setup phase.
Oh, fair enough.
I believe the only things, I moved the draw card up to number 1, and I gave us 2 admin, and I think that's it.
Correct. So the question right now, I don't think we want to exchange any politics for admin right now, because not until 1796 or like card 29 comes out, because I don't know that there's a lot of campaigns left in the deck, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So I don't think this would be like, this might be a good time to do some of this because we only have 2 admin, but I don't think there's a lot of campaigns left in the deck. Does that make sense? Okay. So I think we just roll through this. Meaning roll, I mean we just go with just 2 admin.
Yep. All right. We're down to
card action. All right. That's one of the ones that costs glory unless we can make him King of Naples.
Right. Nope. Turn 2 or draw 2. Right. Don't like that one.
Like I said, though, I don't know that there's a lot of campaigns left. All right.
Here it is. So Robespierre Fall has not been played. However, we get a +2 because Robespierre has not been played with.
Right. So let's go in order here. First things first, we got to decide if we want to play escape. Now, I think we don't, because essentially we have to roll a 1 to get arrested. And we still have luck.
Yeah. And we have our luck still.
So I don't think we're going to play escape because we do have glory and politics to lose. So we're going to choose to stick around and fight these baseless charges.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Otherwise, roll a die.
All right.
And the 2 cards, Augustin Robespierre and the Summer at Beaucaire.
Right. So we get a +2.
I gave it the good Italian Beaucaire. Beaucaire.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Corsica's in the Mediterranean.
It's close to. Exactly. All right, so I'm going to roll.
Roll.
With a +2.
All right. So no effect, and then we remove that card from play. We also remove
that card.
Supper at Beaucaire from play. Yes, because it gets removed by card 33. All right. So the good news is we survived Robespierre coming after us. He knew we were a threat.
Yep.
So he came after us, but we managed to avoid. Look at that. We've got an expedition.
Didn't want one of those, but...
Well, this isn't bad. No.
Failure, no effect.
Campaign is what we were trying to avoid.
So this is expedition.
Yeah, so this is good. We can actually... And we could even use luck on this to try to get success.
We can what?
We could use luck on this to try to get success if we don't get it the first time out.
Yeah. All right. We're going for it.
We're going to Italy. Now you can use your Italian accent.
Body.
Oh. We're using luck?
I think we should.
Napoleon's luck has been
used.
It's
a Napoleon.
Failure.
Twice it was trying to go.
Twice it was teetering. No effect. Despite our best attempts, Italy was just a blah and blah.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Do we even want him in there? Does he help us anymore?
He's he inflicts -2 on Brumaire, which is a bad thing, right? Yeah.
And that I'm assuming minus is bad.
Well, and also the word inflicts. That's kind of. But now, I mean, may choose to ignore one campaign or expedition per year is a good thing. But I wonder. I'm with you. I think maybe we should. I think we just ignore. We just don't play. He's optional, so let's just leave him because we've already gotten past being arrested.
That's my thinking. I was making sure. Yeah, he comes out. That card 29 is the Robespierre Falls, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I say we don't play him.
Let's not play him. I'm with you.
All right. So now we got to roll.
Actually, no, it's not a bad thing. Actually,
it's not the worst thing in the world.
Not the worst thing. So we still haven't gotten topographical bureau though. Okay.
Yep.
So campaign resolution, enemy guns goes back. Cleanup phase. We do get to get our luck back. We lose our admin. And then
that's it.
Yep. So then we are
1796.
On to 1796.
We've definitely got some cards that are gonna.
We've definitely got some cards that are coming out. Not that one. So Napoleon the Spy comes out. Sick leave comes out. Now that we're a general, we can't. Now that we're a general, we can't just be. I can't make it.
No, Robespierre is
Piedmont expedition. Oh, Robespierre.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
Does Robespierre just come out now too?
Yeah, he does. 1796, right? So I think.
Well, Robespierre Fall does.
Well, basically, what it means is when we do Brumaire, we're trying to we're doing it against Robespierre instead of the directory.
So he is he does not come out.
He'll come out in FCD.
Right.
So yeah. All right. So basically, we're just in a position now where instead of trying to overthrow the directory, we're going to be trying to overthrow Robespierre, which I think is a little harder.
Now we got to add the cards from 1796.
Yeah, you want to punch that button and have that go? All right. So here's one thing that we definitely did wrong, I will point out, is Fouché here. His -2G and +1P is only when you're FCD or EMD.
Makes sense.
So we
clear on the card.
Pretty
That's
clear
just
on the card.
a lack of paying attention.
That is a lack of paying attention. Okay. So basically, we just have a bunch of new cards. One sec. Sorry, there was like a munching sound, and I was making sure the puppy wasn't doing anything I didn't want her to do. All right, so now so we've cleaned up the deck, added the cards, shuffled, so now we're into the card action phase, I believe, right? May place in current treaties and set Prussia to neutral. I think we want to do that.
I think so too.
So one thing somebody said, which I thought was a really good idea, is they can't these markers over here when it can't move, as a little bit of an extra visual indicator that like you're not rolling for them. Mind you, it's CMD, so we're not rolling for them anyway. But I actually thought that was actually a really clever idea, so I'm stealing it. I apologize. I wish I could remember who dropped that comment, but whoever it was a really good idea. So
a good idea, because that one doesn't go until EMD.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. So I moved the marker, second card draw.
All right. That's good. We like
That's
both.
not bad.
We like to plan. What I really want is topographical bureau, so we can get.
So do I.
We can get that before. Juno.
Another commander. Got that.
Joins the fray. Enemy reserves. Ooh.
One of the erratum noted, it doesn't really matter because you have this done correctly, but that's supposed to have a 1796 on the entry of this card.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because it's a placed card.
Right.
In 1796.
So here's my question to you. So this is a card that I always think very seriously about using Napoleon's luck to ignore. Now, we don't have a campaign. So this might be so if this was EMD and we were fighting like Prussia or like, I would spend Napoleon's luck here to be like, no, I'm not dealing with this. So I'm going to let you make the decision of whether we should spend Napoleon's luck on this.
Let's ignore it.
Okay. So we're going to draw. I think we draw a new card when we do that.
Got it.
Let me double check.
That makes sense. Want to verify?
Let's
I didn't even realize you could use his luck for that. So that
really?
was one of my misses in the. Yeah.
Yeah. So Napoleon's like to immediately ignore any one mandatory card just drawn and redraw a new card instead.
Draw a new card instead.
Yeah. So we're going to ignore that because it can cause massive problems. All right. So draw a new card.
Napoleon's luck instead of paying the cost of a commander or strategy card too.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So we're going to discard that without effect. No, because we're not doing Egypt, Syria.
Oh, because we don't have it. It's not in.
Yeah.
Well, no, we must place it in campaign modifiers.
Oh, right. Sorry, we place it, but it does.
Because it could still happen.
Yes, it could. True. There's our political commander, so that's good. There's a row.
Now we're rolling.
Well, we're gonna continue.
Ooh.
More commanders.
Got it. Rolling.
Well, now I'm really glad we spent that.
Ditto, and that's ignored.
And that's going to be ignored. We'll just leave it there for now. Now I'm really glad we decided to use Napoleon's luck. We can go and just win that campaign. All right, I'm gonna must place in campaign modifiers, even though it's gonna have no effect.
Which doesn't matter.
Still continuing. More commanders.
Another commander.
Oh, you got him.
Oop, sorry.
That's okay. Lucien Bonaparte. All right, that's good. No, this is good. This is going to help us.
He's the good one.
He's the one. Yeah, he's not idiot family. He actually helps us in our coup.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay, let's get married and then go to Italy. Well, maybe that's where we met her.
All right.
First.
May either discard or place in wife if no card is there. So I say we place her in wife.
Playing. Yep. Now I got to see if she really wants to marry us.
Yeah. Roll high.
A 1 through a 7, and she breaks it off.
Yep. Ah.
Darn her. There goes some glory.
-3 glory.
-2 glory.
And remove this
3
card.
glory.
3 glory and remove this card from play.
It's gone. I got rid of it. All right. Now here's the real question. Can we get through 12?
No.
Nope.
Not quite.
So close.
All right. Look, this is going to be interesting. This will be interesting. All right. Must place this card. Okay. So, in terms of, we first things first assign commanders. We have, we didn't give ourselves our 2 admin to start the turn.
Correct. See, look at that.
So, let's.
Don't really want Messena.
So let's see.
I don't feel like giving up glory for him.
So we got 1 admin, 1 admin, 1 admin.
The other question though is, Napoleon's plans is 1 admin.
True. All right. So first things first, I think we should bring Ojiro and spend the politics, right?
Agreed.
Politics come a little bit easier.
I'm going to pay that political point.
All right. And then I think you're right. I think we do 1 commander.
Yep.
And let's bring one of these cats let's bring Desai, who just, if we desperately need it in the second round, we could use it if we're feeling really bad about things.
Yep.
And then we are going to spend 1A on Napoleon's plan. So that's spending all of our admin.
Now, the interesting thing is we only have a +1, and then if we use just one of these commanders, just a +2.
Well, no, we can use Bonaparte's plans and Bonaparte leads, and we'd get +4 in the first round. And
we can. No, we have no luck left.
I know. I know. Or we could throw everything at the first round. So which would give us +3,
and then use Bonaparte leads
in a second round if we're. Yeah. So let's throw everything at the first round. So that'll give us +3 in the first round.
All right. So we're rolling?
We're rolling. 5 is a stalemate.
Stalemate.
So we lose.
So that's -2 glory. That did not go well.
It did not. So now we are going to be at +2 because we're going to use Bonaparte leads.
We're using it, but now we have to first roll to see if he dies.
Yeah, do we die right here? Is the game over? It is. Well, thank God we don't have to win a second victory in this campaign.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
However, you gotta enjoy the narrative, right? It's like, you know, the first round of the first round in Italy didn't go so well, so he picked up the standard and was like, "Follow me!" Bang, and then
down he goes.
And yeah, so
I think I don't know what your time looks like.
We're gonna fire it back up again, but before we do that, we're gonna just double check.
This is going to be bad.
A general no more. Napoleon dies as a general. Check his glory points and compare. Less than 10. One of many generals with a victory or two. Just one, in fact. But no lasting effect on history.
No lasting. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, well. Wow. Can't say it wasn't our fault. We're spending Napoleon's luck. That turn conspired against us, though. That turn really conspired against us.
Well, those were 2 bad die rolls.
Yeah, fair enough.
In that campaign.
Fair enough. Yeah, a 2 and a 2, right? Or a 2 and a 1.
We had a 60+% chance of, right? We had a, yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. As I've said before, it happens. All right, well, should we try again?
I think we should.
Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Hope you're enjoying all of the iNapoleon content that we're producing, and this series in particular. If you are, it would be great if you could subscribe and hit the like button. Please leave comments if you have questions about anything or if you spot anything we're doing wrong, and also sharing the videos can be very helpful for the channel. But thanks very much, and we'll see you next time on Agility Snips Gaming Table.